Hello there and welcome to the Drowsy Dragon for this deep dive into the new Abyss Anglers activity coming in patch 12.0.5. So to begin your diving adventures, head to this small island in Zulaman Depths, which is just off the coast of Zulaman, on this small island at the very top right corner of the map, indicated with this icon. You'll find two main NPCs. You've got Depth Diver Jeju, who gives you the quest to start diving, and Depth Diver Chu Nakit, definitely Chu Nakit, who sells the various rewards from this system. Now, it's important that you know there is no direct player power tied to this, so if you hate it, don't worry, you don't need to engage with it. Thalassophobes, fear not, and you can engage with this as much as you want to. There is no lockout or currency to enter a dive. So the dives themselves are relatively simple. Talk to Jeju and you can begin your dive. Then you get a breath bar, similar to swimming normally, which lasts around 2 minutes to begin with, but it can be upgraded to give you more time during each dive. While you're swimming around, you've got various types of fish that you can harpoon to catch. So you don't just swim up to them and click them, you've got to aim this harpoon, which can be a bit tricky if they're far away. But if you get too close, then you're probably going to spook the fish and it's going to swim away. So you do need to get some distance between you and the fish, ideally. The trickier the fish is to catch, the more points it will reward. So a lot of the fish do have scales that you need to harpoon off, enabling you to then catch them when they become vulnerable. And you've got the little indicator to say how many scales they've got, which is basically just how many times you need to hit them before you can then hit them once more to catch them. There's various interactions going on around the water. So you've got these underwater fishing nodes that do count for points, but not too many initially. You've got these grapple points to move quickly, which you can interact with from quite far away. And you've got these whirlwinds that you can use to move up nearer the surface. They're not that useful, usually just in some circumstances, but you can just avoid these. Now you get a temporary action bar with 3 buttons on it. The first button is dash, allowing you to zoom forward a bit. It only has a 1-second cooldown, so you can spam this to travel fast quite quickly. Button number 2 is the Fire Harpoon ability, which does exactly what you would expect. It has a 0.5-second cooldown and a 0.5-second cast time, so you can fire your harpoon pretty rapidly. The third button is Surface, so you click this and it pops up with a confirmation window, ensuring that you're ready to end your dive. You do always get 1000 score for safely ending your dive, so make sure you do use this when it warns you that you're about to run out of air. Alternatively, you can end the dive by going outside of the area or going to the surface. You do get an achievement for going outside the trench area, which is pretty massive. It's called the No Sea Can Hold Me. Now do be careful, because if you don't manage to safely surface, your character will get swept away and permanently die. I'm only joking. Basically, don't worry too much about this because you just simply don't get the extra 1000 score. But it's easy to get safely surfaced in time anyway. So, you've got the environment mechanics, but you've also got some of the fish that have their own mechanics too. The regular fish just simply run away when you get close, but some will attack you because they didn't appreciate you throwing a harpoon into their face. So they may approach you and try to explode if it's a puffy fish, or the sharks will do shark things. They'll chase you and grab hold of you for a while. And both of these things will make you lose oxygen as well, shortening your overall dive time. So this is where you need to be evasive with the dash ability. There's a lot of sources of score that give varying amounts of points, and the more points you get, the more Abyss Pearls you'll get at the end of the dive, so you can buy more things from the vendors. So common fish give 50 points each, uncommon give 100, rare fish give 200, epic gives 300 points, and legendary fish give 500. Mythic fish give 1000 points each. There are small schools of fish you can swim through for 25 points each, and if you fish from the Abyss Bubbles, you get 25 points per fish, as well as the rarity multiplier on top of that. When you eventually unlock the ability to catch small creatures, they basically give a varying amount of score, but it's not that much. And then you've got the sunken relics, which are quite lucrative. They give you 500 per relic, and the ancient relics give apparently 7,500 each, but these are of course few and far between. Last of all, safely surfacing will give you that 1000 score that we mentioned. Now remember, when you're doing the dives, you can team up for this, so you will see other divers around the area, whether you're in a group with them or not, and that is a good thing. Because, for example, there's this huge dude at the far end of the dive area with a ton of armour and some shark bodyguards, so he will be impossible to take down solo. It's pretty basic when you first start diving, but as you collect pearls, you can upgrade your diving gear substantially. Now, what I would recommend doing when you start diving is go in there aiming to get achievements, because it is the achievements that will unlock the ability to purchase the dive upgrades, and some are quite specific. They all follow the same title structure of Angler's Abyss and then the name of the upgrade itself, which makes them really easy to find and track. So you can see here the achievements that you need for all the oxygen tank upgrades. Basically just involves you collecting 6 different types of fish during dives, and then 9 different types of fish, and then 6 of the rarer creatures during dives as well. That will unlock all the tank upgrades for you. For the swim speed upgrades, here's the achievements that you'll need. And you can see this is all about catching multiple fish per dive. So the first one's very simple, just catch 3 fish during one dive, then it goes up to 25, and then it goes up to 500 total fish across dives. So thankfully that one doesn't need to be done all in one go, because that would be impossible. And this gets your swim speed eventually up to the max of 200%. For the fish catch upgrades, what you need is 50 sunken relics found, and then finding 10 ancient relics. Now these only start showing up, of course, once you get the pressurized eyeglass, which is from a different achievement. Now to upgrade the fish that you can fish up from the fishing bubbles, that was a lot of times of saying fish, these are the achievements that you need. So you've got the Finno Chum, the Plecoffin bait, and the Merc Skimmer meat. So this one's really quick to unlock. Now these are actually a little bit bugged, I think, on the PTR, because you could basically, when the fishing node jumped to say you've caught a fish, you could spam the heck out of it and catch a lot of fish all in one go. So I don't think this is how it's meant to work, but if that does make it into live, basically just make sure you click that fishing bobber multiple times, don't just click it once, spam it and just see if you get multiple fish per time. Maybe it's intentional, maybe it's not, but I guess we'll find out. And lastly, to enable you to find the ancient treasures, you need to do the achievement Angler's Abyss Pressurized Eyeglass, requiring you to catch a mythic creature during a dive, so that one might take a little bit to get. There is also a meta achievement to get the Idol of the Depths, which is how you unlock the item for purchase from Chu Nakit, which is definitely a joke name, but this will start a quest relating to the Lower of the Depths pack. So as you can see, there's a lot of achievements to get from this, 38 in total, but only some of them unlock the upgrades, so do focus on unlocking those soon when you begin doing the dives, so that you can upgrade your gear and advance to the next set of achievements. You could either focus on specific ones, like the fishing bubbles for example, or just keep diving doing a mixture of tasks to unlock them all gradually. So, what other rewards can you get? Aside from the diving upgrades, Tunikit will sell items for Abyss Pearls too. Now, you've got some Armani themed housing decor items, the coolest thing here being this forest hammock, but you've also got the cooking spit and some charms as well. You've got 2 transmog sets as well, so you've got the diving armor set, and you've also got the depth divers vestments too, for some sort of Armani themed gear, as well as the big old stinky fish that you can use as a one-handed weapon transmog. Then there's the capybara pet, Kebub, which does require the achievement All Blue Angler to be able to purchase him, so this needs you to catch a fish of every rarity level one time, from common all the way up to mythic, so again this could take some time to get this. You can also buy the Fused Vitality. Now, currently the only way to get these is from the Abundance event, so it does mean there's going to be less need to farm the heck out of Abundance, as this is what is used to craft the epic quality profession equipment, so those should become a bit more readily accessible when people start farming these. So you're likely going to notice more work orders coming in from those as well, if you're a crafter. And that's basically all the rewards and all the information you need about the Abyss Angler system. Now, the thing that people are probably going to get annoyed with here is aiming the harpoon, because it can be a bit of a pain in the ass. And sometimes when the fish run away, they become sort of seemingly untargetable. You might be spamming your harpoon at them and it's just kind of sailing through them, even though you're convinced that you did aim it correctly. So that could be a little bit annoying. But just see how you go, and I'm sure you will get used to it. It did seem to me that if you just tap the number 2 to cast the harpoon, as you're moving, it sometimes flew off to the side. So what I found was easier is if I held both mouse buttons down, so I could aim just using my camera and my mouse, and then held the button down while it was cast, I seem to be a bit more accurate doing it that way. But see how you get on with it. So what do you think of the system, guys? Let me know in the comments. I wasn't too keen on the idea of this, but once I actually got stuck in and gave it a go, it's pretty decent, and there's some nice easy rewards to get from this, as well as a lot of achievement points. So let us know what you think about it and what your thoughts are on the system. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been the Drowsy Dragon, and if you did enjoy the video or found it useful, please do leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more content all about WoW from me here at the Drowsy Dragon. Come and join us over on Discord, the link is in the description, and follow us on Twitch if you want to come by and catch a stream every now and then. So, big thank you to our channel supporters, both here on YouTube as channel members, and on Patreon as well. And if you'd like to do the same, the links are also in the description. Thank you very much, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Cheers.